and today is a fine Friday because this Friday Katy Perry has released her new studio album called Witness, and I'm super excited to listen to it. My favorite single so far from the ones that she released was, of course, Swish Swish Bish, because that's a total bop, a total beautiful dance track, and I'm in love with it. I did enjoy the other two singles to an extent, even though they were not my favorite, but I'm super excited to see what this is all about and listen to it and just, listen to Katy Perry's new music, because it's been a while since she's released an album. She hasn't released an album since Prism in 2013, so today we're gonna listen to Witness by Katy Perry. Without further ado, let's go and let's listen to it! The first song is called Witness, the title track of this album. Let's go, let's press play, let's see what this is all about. Nice instrumental beginning. Pleasant to listen to so far. I love the percussions in this part. The song seems to be nice so far. What is this weird rhythm? Ah, this is fun. This is a fun chorus. Simple but cute. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a nice song. Can't wrap my head around this rhythm. Like, what is it? Like, my brain does not compute. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh yeah, that's a cool bridge. Like, I'm not head over heels in love with the song, but it's not that. It's a really cute track, and I think a great album starter. This is relatively soft but powerful at the same time. The next song is called Hey Hey Hey. Oh, that's definitely sounding a little bit more edgy than the first track. Ah yes, this is definitely the edgy song of the album, both by the lyrics and by the instrumental. But I'm kinda digging it. That's a catchy chorus melody. This song is supposed to be coming off as fierce and, empowering, but I can't shake off the feeling that I just heard these melodies somewhere before, and it doesn't captivate me as much as I think it's supposed to or something. Although this is a nice song, The next song is called Roulette. Oh, this sounds nice. Oh yeah, this one makes you wanna move. Yes. The chorus is kind of disappointing after that build-up, but it's gonna grow on me eventually. That lead chorus synth does remind me of Gaga's Dance in the Dark. Now I am the last person to compare Katy and Gaga because I hate when people do that. It's just, I don't mean any malicious or, negative things if I compare any artist to another artist, I'm not here to pit anyone against anyone, The sound of the synth is just really similar to me. It's not a bad thing, And the song is so far of the three, I think, the catchiest, especially the verses. Oh, nice harmonies. Them ad-libs. Cool ad-libs always make everything better. You can always rely on that. I mean, not always, because, you can't ad-lib at the last chorus of every song, but you know what I mean. This one is nice, but so far, my fave is next, because it's Swish Swish, and it's literally one of the best songs that I've heard in the past month. I haven't learned the lyrics yet, but trust me, I will. Swish Swish Bish, another one in the basket. An old coupon expired, and karma's not a liar. She keeps receipts. This is hands down the best line in the entire song. I live for it. Another one in the basket. This is literally the most danceable song ever. I love it so much. This is a prime example of perfection in simplicity. This is simple, but who wouldn't love this beat, am I right? And of course, Queen Nicki's verse is the best thing ever as well. I already despise you. Next song is called Deja Vu. I love this type of sound. This is what I would like to call a chill bop. I know it's gonna be good because it's already good, but it's very chill, but it's still good. Yeah. This once again has a really cool beat that is simple yet very effective. I must say that for the avant-garde aesthetic that Katy seems to be going for in this era, the music itself seems to be really simplistic, which is not a bad thing, but I somehow expected it to be a little bit more experimental, seeing as she seems to be taking on this more avant-garde experimental thing, you know? However, there are still 8 songs that I haven't heard, so maybe she will surprise me halfway through the album like Halsey did. That was nice. Next song is called Power. Me? Bitch, me. That was so me. This once again sounds really simplistic. I'm really waiting for the chorus, and you know, I just want to see if it's gonna be powerful, you know. The vocals are edited really interestingly, you know, it's kind of unusual. They're not really like upfront and like in the center like they usually are in pop songs. They seem to be pulled back a little bit, which is interesting. Oh, this beat, like the transition from the verse to the chorus, the drum transition, and then this beat, yes, I'm a fan of this, yeah. Now this definitely sounds more experimental, but also very simplistic, you know, like I feel like she's going with like, you know, a couple experimental rhythms, but like not many layers. Maybe it's like this kind of era where, you know, like music is not very cramped instrumentally, because I keep hearing very simple beats lately. And this song really seems like a classic Katy empowering song, you know, like that definitely delivers the emotion, and I'm a fan of that. These drums I can't get over, they're so good. I bet this will sound like 50 times better on headphones. I'm gonna try and do that the next time I listen to the album. But yeah, I'm a fan of this song. Yeah, this is a fine piece of music. That was definitely the most enjoyable song so far, aside from Swish Swish, which after 6 songs still remains my favorite. And yeah, that was a great way to finish it. This next track is called Mind Muse. No, Mind Maze. I don't know why I keep saying Muse. It's Mind Maze. Oh my god. You know how much I love these little touches of the overly done autotune effect, like not autotune as autocorrection, but like the flattening of the notes. Like, I'm a huge fan of that effect, and the song has it at the end of each line of the verse. Like, I am living right now. I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm gonna say like part of why I'm very engaged in this song is because of the drastic autotune effect. Like, I'm a sucker for that, and this is so good. And the instrumental, like this synth, is like, yes, this pre-chorus is everything. This sounds so lovely, so clean and crisp and sharp, and the instrumental is simple yet very effective. Like, the song itself is like a 7 out of 10, and the production is like an 11 out of 10, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, this is brilliant. Thank, bless Jesus and all the gods for this instrumental break. Thank you for letting me enjoy that lead synth for like a solid 10 seconds. Thank you. I would like to thank the Academy. No, but like, really, that's so good. Somebody leak the stems of this, I need them. No, actually, don't do that. Leaking things is wrong, kids. I was joking. I was totally not joking. I want to hear the stems, but I don't want them to be leaked. You know what I mean? This was 4 minutes of pure beauty. Next song is called Miss You More. It's just me, or aside from the single, this album is like somewhat mellow. Oh, is this gonna be the sad song of the album? You know, the sad song? Every album has the sad song. Oh, this is a nice power ballad, I see. Oh, and the lyrical concept is really interesting too, like I miss you more than I loved you, which, you know, is sometimes very accurate, because we usually remember the best, you know, from people, you know, and like sometimes we tend to gloss over the bad things that happen. So I miss you more than I loved you is like a really interesting lyrical, you know, concept. I think it's gonna be one of my favorites. I don't know, this just has a warmer feeling than a lot of the other songs on the album, and I'm really attracted to that. This is good. This is powerful and emotional and very sweet at the same time. I don't understand why, but it's just, you know, the best word that I can describe this with is sweet. Next song is Chained to the Rhythm, and I've heard the song like a total of like 15 times ever since it's been released. Like, I'm not joking. Like, the only times that I've heard this was when I reacted to it, a couple more times when I listened to it, then a couple times when it was played by my family or friends, then once when I saw the lyric video, then once when I saw the music video, and then maybe like a couple times when I heard it in public. Ironically enough, this now seems like one of the highlights from the album when you listen to the entirety of it, you know? I don't know what that says about stuff, but like, I don't know. Swish Swish is still like a definite winner, and we're like on song number 9. So I don't know why I'm not impressed with this. Like, I was enjoying that song at first, but you know, like, it wasn't my favorite. But like now it's like, you know, oh, this song is actually really good compared to all the others, which are not bad. They just don't stand out to me as much, and this is definitely like single material, and you know, like this is definitely like, I see why they chose it as the lead single. The chorus of this is really catchy though, you know. Turn it up, keep it on repeat, stumbling around like a wasted zombie. The one thing that I really love about the song is the lyrics and the message, because like it's very accurate, and I love how it reflects the state of the world. Next song is called Tsunami. Let's see if it flows into my heart like a wave of, like, no, I'm just gonna stop right here. It's too cheesy and it's not even funny. Let's just listen to the song, shall we? The verse is soft and mellow, so far not very impressive. Let's see what the chorus brings us. Is this the chorus? This was the chorus. Really? I like the melody though. The chorus I really enjoyed listening to, even though it was didn't really sound like the chorus until it was over, and then I realized like that this was the chorus. But it's a nice song. Also, that lead synth, can't help but think how it reminds me of a synth that is at the end of one of the fun songs called All Alone, and it has that synth at the very end of the song, and it sounds exactly the same. Once again, it's not a bad thing, it's just something that my brain likes to point out when it hears a similar sound, you know? Like, I think that's just human nature, and it's a pretty good synth sound at that, so. The chorus is definitely a grower. I think they could have spruced it up, you know, with a little bit more instruments and a little bit of diversity in the chorus, because it kind of, you know, feels too similar, and the energy is not there, but the melody has a lot of potential, so you know, I think they could have done more with the chorus. The next song is Bon Appetit, which has the infamous controversial video. This song did grow on me a little bit, I have to admit, and this is definitely one of the more stronger tracks on the album. The most disappointing thing ever to me as a music fan is listening to the album and realizing like that the only tracks, like my favorite tracks, end up being the singles that they chose to release before the album. So it's kind of, you know, like you already released all of the good stuff, you know, and the rest of the album is very underwhelming. This is kind of the case, but kind of not the case, because there are songs that I would want to listen to again, but also there are a lot of songs that are, you know, just kind of forgettable, and I kind of, you know, couldn't remember any other melodies, to be honest. They sound really similar. I did like the auto-tune one though. That was like a highlight for me. I was genuinely impressed by that. So I guess, you know, since I'm gonna probably keep hearing the song all over radios and stuff like that during the summer, just like the other two singles, you know, it's gonna grow on me even more eventually. So it went from an okay song to a good song, so I think that's a plus. Next song is called Bigger Than Me, which relatable. I mean, I'm 5'2". Or I can hear a dance track, and I'm loving dance tracks lately. Maybe it's because it's summer. Ooh, yeah, I'm loving this. This is another good one. But I think once again, it's more in the production and the instrumental of the song. because the song could also be a ballad, and it's relatively slow. But I love the lyrics, They also kind of carry the message of change to the rhythm, and I kind of like those topics in music because I think music is one of the best ways to get a message across to a person, and like to make them think of things, It's a cute song, I enjoy it. I'm just another robot taking up oxygen, like that line is one of my favorites so far. So that was nice. The next song is called Save As Draft, which is once again very relatable, to be honest. I have lots of drafts everywhere, in my notepad, in my sound recorder, in my emails, in Microsoft Word, in every single other place where you can have drafts. I don't know where I was going with that, but let's just listen to the song, I guess. Why do all these songs start with like a swooping in pad sound? Like this happened with Halsey's album as well. Like, why are people doing that? Because it's like the similar swooping in pad. Oh, so far it's really nice actually. That's a cool line. Katy is good at writing that type of stuff. Me, I somehow really dig this chorus. I don't know why. It doesn't seem very special, but it has that little something that ignites a spark within me. I'm sorry if that sounds cheesy, but that's how it feels. It just has that something special. A powerful, uplifting bridge. That is another one of Katy's specialties, and she seems to be executing that really well. Oh, that last chorus. The power here, yes. Next song is called Pendulum, and I'm already digging this more than 90% of the songs from this album. I mean, one, this seems to have a sort of a marching rhythm, and this has a piano lead, and it seems to be upbeat, so that's already three things that, stand out in this album, Literally, this instrumental is fire. This is fun. Oh yeah, that's fun. Now that's what I like. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, these backing vocals, yes! I love these type of like choir, multiple voices, backing vocals, and that's my ultimate weakness. What is a pendulum anyway? I literally have no idea, but the song is really cool. Oh, Yas bridge come through. So that was fucking great. The last song on the album is titled Into Me You See. Well, let's see what that's all about, shall we? Another sweeping pad intro. Really? Like, really? Do we have to do this every damn time? That's a cute ballad, but to me personally, it doesn't have that power as, other ones have. I think Miss You More and Save As Draft were stronger, and I prefer them. Though this is not bad, don't get me wrong. I don't think there are any bad songs on this album. This is a soft and cute song, I mean, it's not cute in lyrics, it's kind of heartbreaking, but the melody it's soft and nice, and it's really pleasant to listen to musically. It's not my favorite, but it's nice. And that was Witness by Katy Perry. The entire album, the full 15 songs, was kind of underwhelming, to be honest. It's one of those things where I liked quite a few songs from it, but most of the songs were already singles and I've already heard them. And like I said, to me as a music fan, there's nothing more disappointing than listening to an album and realizing that the best songs off of the album you've already heard as the singles that were released before the album. And I just don't know. Of course, there were quite a few gems. I think aside from the singles, my favorites were Mind Maze, Miss You More, and Pendulum. The other songs were not bad. They were just, like I said, they were kind of forgettable. I don't remember half of them. I don't really remember how anything until Mind Maze sounded, really, which is kind of sad because when I listened to Prism, I wasn't even listening to it closely. I think me and my friend were listening to it like in the background while we were doing other stuff, and I was more impressed by that, while not paying full attention to that, than I was by this while listening to it and trying to, comment on everything and listening to it closely. So, in my opinion, this is not Katy's best work, but it has potential to grow on me. If I hear these songs enough times, of course they're gonna grow on me. And I'm more than excited to listen to Mind Maze and Miss You More multiple times, and Pendulum as well. Of course, Swish Swish remains as my favorite song from the album. I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's the greatest song from the album out of all of the songs, and I will be listening to it all summer long, I think. So yeah, I was really excited to listen to the album, and I wasn't really that disappointed, but I kind of was. I don't know how to put it lightly. I don't want to diss Katy because I know that making an album is like a really, really lengthy and important and difficult process, and of course every artist puts out the songs that for them are the nearest and dearest to their hearts, that they believe in, and it's really hard to say, oh, the song is bad, or the song is forgettable, because maybe to that person who created it, maybe it's their favorite song, and I can't really say bad things about stuff like that. It's just this album was not as much of a fave as some other Katy albums. There are a lot of Katy Perry songs that I've absolutely loved, and she's one of my favorite artists of all time. It's just this was underwhelming to me, but I will be listening to some of the songs from the album. So that was my first impression of Witness. What was yours? Tell me in the comments down below. Let's discuss this album. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share with your friends who like pop music. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I post daily reaction videos. And of course on Fridays I post multiple times a day because multiple songs or albums come out and I want to react to them all and listen to them all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah!